Hey Capricorn, what's up with you? It is time for your June 2021 reading. June 2021 for Capricorn, Universe, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading with me, please look in the description box of this video. Also, every tarot deck that I use, you can find on Amazon. And the links where you can buy these decks are in the description of the video as well. Okay? And that list gets updated as I take decks out and add new ones into the collection. So definitely check that out if you're curious. Anyway, let's hop right into this. Capricorn, the first thing that I want to do to break the ice here for this reading is I want to look at the person you're dealing with and how they feel about you. Person you're dealing with and how they feel about you. Their thoughts on you, their thoughts on the situation, what their true intentions are. Person Capricorn's dealing with, Universe. Some of you dealing with a Cancer. That card just got my attention. I don't know. Some of you dealing with a Cancer. Let's see here. Some of you are dealing with an Aries. Okay, I'm not 100% sure if that's just their energy or if that's how they view you. I'm not sure yet. Hang on. Let me get 3 shuffles here. That's one of those types of things that whenever it first comes out, it could go this way or it could go this way. You know what I mean? King of Cups. Okay, so yeah, they're definitely still in love with you. Absolutely. They just don't really want you to know. Yeah, Queen of Cups. They don't really want you to know that. Well, it's not that they don't. They really want to. I don't want to say they don't want you to know at all. Some of you they don't want you to know, but they don't want to appear to be like desperately in love with you. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? You feel where I'm coming from there? Because they do have the King of Swords here. So they feel like you have no emotions for them at all. They feel like you have no emotions for them at all. Some of you, this person has been trying to, manifest a reconciliation to no avail. Okay, with the Magician reversed. But yeah, they don't really feel like you have any emotion at all. Okay, I feel like you're a little bit intimidating. Okay, because they really feel like you have a very, very strong personality that's very hard to break. You know, and they kind of want to match that frequency. You know, they want to match that strength and personality. You know, so it's not that they don't want you to know how they feel. They don't want to appear to be like desperate and vulnerable and whatnot, just like you aren't. You know what I mean? But I really don't think that they have any faith that you have feelings for them at all. Okay, 7 of Cups. Okay, Queen of Pentacles reversed. So for whatever reason, I think this person is convinced that you're out looking for somebody else. Maybe you are, maybe you aren't. I'm going out on a bit of a limb here, but some of you, this person is accusing you of, seeing other people. Maybe you were, maybe you weren't, but that's definitely what they're thinking about you, Definitely what they're thinking about you. Oh yeah, you were probably talking to all kinds of other people. Who are you talking to now? You know that type of energy. They really feel like you're getting over this though, and they sit around and stalk you all the time too. Yeah, man. A lot of stalkers here lately, man. Those of you who keep watching like my all signs videos and whatnot, stalking. Everybody's stalking, man. Mercury retrograde must do that, Let's see how you view them. How does Capricorn feel about this person? I just want to see how you really view them. Do you have emotions for them? Do you want to get back with them? Let's see here. Okay. King of Wands reversed. All right, some of you just kind of feel like this person's playing games, They're not taking this very seriously, or you don't feel like they are. You don't feel like they took it as seriously as you, And that could very well come from them trying to match your personality of being very, very strong. You know what I mean? They may have come across a little bit detached. Could be another Capricorn for some of you. But yeah, you just feel like the two of you are a very toxic mixture. too much drama, too much walking on eggshells. You know, maybe this person's like too overly sensitive, a loose cannon that flies off the handle real easy. But you know that they haven't moved on. You know they haven't moved on. You're aware of this. You're aware of this. I feel like you're losing feelings, though. You're losing feelings. You don't want the drama. There's too much walking on eggshells energy. There's too much, you know, I got to watch what I say. I got to kind of watch what I do. That type of energy, you know. Five of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, you definitely know that they haven't moved on. I kind of feel like there's a part of you that kind of thinks every now and then about reconciliation. Kind of wonders if it's a possibility. But with the Ace of Cups reversed, I don't really feel like this is you wanting to reconcile. Some of you may. But that's not really coming through as a very, very forceful energy here. You know, it just feels like to me, you know that they haven't moved on. You know, I feel like you're getting over this for the most part. It's finally like it's like a breath of fresh air. You know, I can just kind of let my guard down. I don't have to. I can be me. I can be me without tiptoeing through the tulips and walking on eggshells. And you know, I can be me. I don't have to worry about that drama anymore. You know. Some of you view this person as lazy with the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. They're too lazy to actually work towards accomplishing goals, you know. Now let's see what actions this person is taking. What actions are they taking? Are they reaching out or let's see. After this, I want to see what would happen if you reached out. I want to see how would they respond if you reached out. Nine of Swords. I think they're too afraid. They're too nervous to come forward. They're too nervous. They're too scared to talk to you. Last shuffle. Last one. Sun card reversed. Yep, Knight of Pentacles reversed. They're too afraid to come forward. Knight of Cups reversed. Death card reversed. Wheel of Fortune reversed. Okay, so yeah, they still aren't moving on from this. No, they're not moving on from this anytime soon, but they're too afraid to come forward. Yep, see, Ten of Pentacles reversed. I'm sorry, Ten of Cups reversed. There's the Eight of Pentacles reversed again. Yeah, they're definitely not putting forth any work to try to fix this. Not doing anything, really. Not moving on from this, but not coming forward. Okay, it could be a Scorpio for some of you. Could be a Leo. I want to see what would happen if you reached out. What would happen if Capricorn reached out to this person, universe? What would happen? Would that be a good idea? Would that be a good idea? If Capricorn attempted some sort of either reconciliation or attempted to clear the air or get closure or whatever the case may be? Two more shuffles, two more. What would happen if you reached out? If you came forward? Queen of Swords. Yeah, I really feel like this person wouldn't respond emotionally. Not really. Knight of Swords reversed. Some of you, this person wouldn't respond at all. Page of Wands. Temperance. Yeah, I really feel like this person is... They're afraid. It's not that they don't want you to know how they feel. It's that they don't want to appear weak and vulnerable and desperate, you know? That would make them feel stupid. That would embarrass them if they knew that you... You know, if you knew that they had the level of feelings that they do, that would kind of embarrass them a little bit, you know, because they don't feel like you have any feelings at all. They don't. And the way it looks, if you do, you're losing feelings. But a lot of you don't even really have too many feelings left for this person. Not a whole lot. Maybe a little bit. And those of you that do still have a lot of feelings, it is on the decline. It's going down, you know. So yeah, if you reached out, they would probably communicate very, very inconsistently, and they would try to come off like, you know, very cold and distant, and like they're good and independent and don't, you know what I mean? It's fake. They would put up a front. Let's look at new love. Let's look at new things coming in for June. Let's look at new love coming in. If you're not dealing with or interested in anything new, this is not for you. This is only for my Caparoos, my Capricorns who are dealing with or interested in new things coming in. Ace of Wands reversed. This is happening kind of slow. It's happening kind of slow. One thing I've noticed a lot for a lot of these signs that I've read so far for June, a lot of signs aren't really trying to engage in anything new right away. It could be that Mercury retrograde energy, honestly. Honestly, it's probably what it could be. Which is good. That's not a bad thing to hold off until after the retrograde's over. My fiance and I, those of you who know Leah, that's what we did. Yep, we planned coming together and purposely after the retrograde was over, you know? So anyway, that's always a good idea to do that, okay? Yeah, I'm really feeling like you're very hesitant. Again, very hesitant. And this person appears to be kind of closed off. So you're returning it. King and Queen of Cups, both reversed right next to each other. Okay, it could be a Libra. I also had Leo. You're hesitant, man. You don't really know. I do think a decision will eventually end up being made with the Judgment and the Two of Swords reversed. But for a while, it looks for quite some time. This is a wide open doorway of opportunity here. Some of you are more concerned with your work and your finances than a new relationship. 8 and 9 of Pentacles right next to each other. 8, 9. That's cool. King, Queen right next to each other. Both reversed, though. You're not 100% sure if it will be a good idea. You don't really know if that will be a very wise decision right now. Well, let's see how this person really feels about you, and let's see what their true intentions are. How's this person really feel about Capricorn universe? What are their true intentions? Their true intentions. Two more shuffles. Page of Swords reversed. Okay, so they're keeping quiet. They're doing, I think they're reserved. They're kind of holding back a lot. You know, you may communicate from time to time, you know, maybe once in the morning, very, very little. But, like, they're doing a lot more sitting around and watching what you're doing on social media than they're actually communicating. Ooh, they feel one hell of a connection with you. For some of you, this could be a twin flame connection. But right in the heart of this spread is the Lover's card. And the King of Cups. And the Queen of Cups. Okay, so King and Queen of Cups were right next to each other in the reverse in the first spread. They're right next to each other in the upright as far as how they really feel about you and their true intentions. So they have a hell of a lot of emotion for you. And they feel a very intense connection. But I kind of feel like maybe this person's coming across a little bit edgy. You know, maybe they feel like you have a bit of an attitude problem. You know, maybe you just have this sharp edge to you. It could be your energy, could be their energy. But I'm not really sure which one that wants to go. Could go both ways. Y'all could both kind of be matching each other's frequency there on that, you know. But they're doing an awful lot more sitting around and watching you. Probably digging through all your social media, reading through all your comments, trying to get an idea of who you are by stalking like your social media and whatnot, than actually getting to know you, you know, talking to you. Oh, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to pull up an old picture you posted from 2 years ago. I'm going to read the comments, you know. I'm going to go through and I'm going to look at your online interactions and stuff and get an idea of who you are that way, you know, more so than they're actually talking to you to get to know you on a one-on-one basis, you know. But boy, they feel a connection and a lot of emotion here. Okay? Some of you, this person's healing from something bad that happened to them in the past, and that's one of the reasons why they're so hesitant. All right, well, let's see what actions they are taking and the outcome. What actions is this person taking? Universe towards Capricorn and the outcome. King of Swords. King of Swords. Yeah, they're trying to stay real logical and reasonable. And they're trying to think through this connection. Two more shuffles. Fool card reversed. Could be an Aries. There's that Lover's card again. Okay, so they're not just going to jump headfirst into this, okay? This person was burned very badly in the past. Very, very badly. They were burned bad in the past, okay? But, so they're not jumping headfirst into this, you know? They're making their way towards you slowly. Planning and calculating. Making 100% sure that you are not going to burn them the way the past person burned them. You know, last time they jumped headfirst into something, there wasn't no water in the pool, and they busted their head. They jumped headfirst into a pool that had no water, and BAM! Well, it wasn't very smart, so they're not doing that this time. You know what I mean? They're dipping their toes in the water slow and getting used to the water. You feel what I'm saying? Could be an Aquarius for some of you. Also have Gemini or Taurus. So, yeah, I feel like this person's really, really afraid of commitment. They're coming forward with an offer, but they're not being honest about their feelings. Okay? They're finally speaking up, and they're enhancing communication, coming forward with an offer, but they're not being honest about their feelings. They're not opening up and actually they're coming together with you, but they're not making a decision to commit right now. Not really, okay? They still have very little faith in love because of what happened to them in the past. See what I'm saying? Okie dokie. Well, let's get an advice spread here. What deck do I want to use? Good old Tarot Illuminati. This one's a good one. Not one of my favorites, but not one of my least favorites either. Tarot Illuminati. It's just really weird. You get this deck and you get to looking at it, and it's just like... they almost look like... Sorry, I'm sidetracking. But it almost kind of looks like somebody took like magazine. You know when you cut pictures out of magazines and paste them on a like a collage or whatever? That's kind of what it looks like. It's weird. It's super weird. Anyway. Very strange artwork, but it's a cool deck. For those of you who are interested in checking out the decks in the description. Okay, Ace of Wands. Okay, so I don't think there's anything wrong with a new start with this person. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Let's see what else. Could be a fire sign for some of you. Okay, the Emperor could be an Aries. All right, so I think you're pretty much going to have to be the one that takes charge and takes control of this situation here. Okay, there's that Lover's card again. It's in the reverse, but it feels like it's in the upright. You know, it should be. But anyway, yeah, there is a very intense connection here between you and this person. You need to give this person some space and some time to heal. Okay? This always happens. How many of us heal first before we get into a new relationship? How many of us do that? Come on, man. I'm not saying nobody does it, but very few people wait till they're healed. You know, most people, well, there's a lot of people out there that just jump straight into the arms of another person, you know. But most people, when you get in there, especially once you get it further along into your adulthood, come on now, you get into a relationship, you're still burnt from the past. Yeah, you are. Don't lie. Yeah, you are. It's all good, man. We've all done it. I've done it a million times. But the thing about it is this person has to heal. Okay? And that type of healing, if you're healing while you're in a new connection, healing from something that happened in the past, it takes time. How do you prove to them that you're not going to do what the past person did? How do you prove that? You can tell them till you're blue in the face. It takes time. You have to show them. You know, consistent repetition. You know, sometimes it could. I've had it take 6 months before you can fully trust somebody. Okay, all right. Well, after this long, you've proven to me that you're consistent. You're keeping this consistent, you know, personality and way of being and whatnot, and I trust you. It's going to take some time with this here. Okay, definitely going to take some time, but I think you're going to have to be the one that takes charge, takes control of the situation if you want a new start with this person. Okay, because they have a big fear of abandonment. All right. Anyway, Capricorn, I feel like that was your message. I'm going to end this reading here. Thank you all so much for tuning in, playing along, showing love, support, and positive feedback. Makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube. Don't forget to look in the description of the video if you want information on how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all stay blessed.